Maharashtra leader from NCP, Baba Siddique, was shot dead outside his MLA son Shaina Siddique's office in Mumbai last night. His killers, who are suspected to be Supari shooters, opened 6 rounds of fire at him when he was leaving his son's office in his car. Now, last night, 2 of the killers were arrested by the Mumbai police hours after they executed this Bollywood-style Supari killing, but one of them, who's believed to have opened fire, is still at large. 4 suspects are involved in Baba Siddique's murder. The arrested men are Gurnel Baljit Singh and Dharmraj Kashyap. While Gurnel Baljit Singh hails from the state of Haryana, he has been sent to police custody till the 21st of October. Dharmraj Kashyap, who's from the state of Uttar Pradesh, claimed that he is a minor, and the court has then asked for an age-determining test to be performed on him before a decision is taken on his custody. Preliminary investigation confirms that 2 revolvers and 28 live cartridges have been recovered from the possession of the accused, fueling questions on if more people, or more VIPs rather, were on the hit list. The other 2 accused, who are at large, have been identified as Shiv Kumar Gautam, who also hails from Uttar Pradesh's Baraj, and the main handler is a person who's been identified as Zishan Akhtar. His name is also as accused number 2 in the remand note. Now, what's adding to this plot is the viral Facebook post by an alleged member of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. Now, this Facebook post goes on to name both Salman Khan and the Dawood gang. In this post, which is also being authenticated by the Mumbai police, the alleged Bishnoi gang member claims that those helping Salman Khan and the Dawood gang will have to pay, and it has also emerged that the NCP leader had already received death threats just 15 days ago. He had security provided to him. 3 cops were always present with him. The accused who killed Baba Siddique were living in Mumbai's Kurla area and had allegedly carried out recce over the last 15-20 days. So the questions we are asking on top of this edition of the news are: why was Baba Siddique shot dead? Who gave this contract to kill Baba Siddique? When it comes to the Bishnoi gang angle that everybody is talking about, is it genuine or is it a deflection? Are Salman and his friends on the gangster's target? 2 revolvers, 28 rounds of cartridges being recovered. Were there more targets? This leader who's been killed is a top leader of the Maharashtra. Now, can one deny that this is not an intel failure? There was a threat perception to Baba Siddique. Was that ignored? Is it Bishnoi gang? Is it business rivalry? Is it Bollywood links? Or is it more? Watch how the opposition is now mounting pressure on the Maharashtra Sarkar over the crumbling law and order situation in the state of Maharashtra right ahead of elections.
ज्यांचे लाडके असतील ते सगळे त्यांना कमिशनर करा, पण कारभाराचं काय? महिला असुरक्षित आहेत, राजकारणी असुरक्षित आहेत, सत्ताधारी पक्षातले नेते असुरक्षित आहेत, मग सामान्य जनतेचं काय?
ये लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की फेल्यूर है, इंटेलिजेंस की फेल्यूर है, और इंफॉर्मेशन डिपार्टमेंट का भी, यानी आईबी का भी इसमें फेल्यूरिटी है।
बम्बई क्राइम के पास केस गई, यानी केस खत्म, आना ही अंदर। आज कोई पूछता ही नहीं है। राजनीति ही पुलिस चला रही है, राजनीतिक दल के कार्यकर्ता पुलिस स्टेशन चला रहे हैं, और इसका नतीजा बाबा सिद्दीकी की मौत में है।
Shaina NC, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, is joining us. Advocate Susiben Shah, Shiv Sena spokesperson. Dr. Nikul Patel of the Congress is also with us this evening. Sanjay Gupta, Shiv Sena UBT leader, joins us. Nirmal Kaur, former IPS officer. I'd like to start with Shaina. Shaina, first of all, I offer you condolences because the leader who's been killed is a leader from your alliance, is a leader who has links with all parties, is a leader who was respected also by all parties. You were there today to offer condolences to his family, but there are many questions that are being asked. The most significant one being from your rivals in the opposition is that this is a total failure, intel failure, and a collapse of law and order situation right ahead of elections. How do you respond to that charge? Firstly, this is a shocking murder, to say the least. I think condolences not just to his family, but to all those who knew Baba Siddique. Strangely, in 2004, when I entered politics, I fought my first election against him from the Bandra West Assembly constituency, which was back in the day. But post that too, I remember that he had relationships across the board with a lot of political leaders, a lot of political parties. And yes, you're right, he did join the NCP Ajit Pawar faction. And having said that, I think that, may his soul rest in peace. Now, for those who are playing politics on this particular murder, I would only want to say, what do we want to achieve as Maharashtra, as a state? We want to ensure there is fear of law, that the police does its job. And in this particular case, 2 of the accused have already been arrested. The one that is on the lookout, I am sure that the Mumbai police will work with absolute fast speed, tracking every single move and realizing what is the motive and what was the reason for this dastardly crime. The opposition, unfortunately, has nothing but a poll mandate agenda where they play their own appeasement politics, they play their own kind of questions. You had the Chief Minister from his home in Thane speaking to the press, coming to the hospital immediately last night. The Home Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, has assured that the police in the next 24 hours will come out with what was the motive and who is behind this killing. Of course, there are few cowards like Lawrence Bishnoi that claim to, say as if this is their great trophy. I don't understand why we should fall into that trap. We should only believe what the police say. And
is it Lawrence Bishnoi or is there something else behind this, Shaina? Because the Shiv Sena, let's bring in the Shiv Sena in this, Shaina. Sanjay Gupta of the Shiv Sena. I'll come back to you, Shaina, because we have very little time. I have to bring in our other guests.
Let the police come out.
Yes. So, Sanjay Gupta of the Shiv Sena UBT. Sanjay Gupta ji, Shaina NC कह रही कि आज प्रायोरिटी क्या होनी चाहिए कि जो क्रिमिनल्स है उनके मन में एक डर होना चाहिए. आपकी पार्टी ने सवाल उठाया है कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बिल्कुल शैम्बल्स में है. बीजेपी फिर आपको याद दिलाएंगे कि जब आप सरकार में थे तब लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की क्या स्थिति थी, वो आपको पालघर की याद दिलाएगी, वो आपको वसूली गेट की याद दिलाएगी. तो क्या अभी what is the priority? Should it be politics or should it be the pursuit to find out who exactly executed this chilling murder in Mumbai?
कितनी हैरत की बात है कि साइना एनसी जी जो है वो आरोप लगा रही हैं अपोजिशन के नेताओं पर कि वो राजनीति कर रहे हैं. मतलब क्या कहें, हम आपको शाबाशी देके बहुत अच्छा हुआ, हम आपको क्रिटिसाइज ना करें, हम आपकी फेलियर को ना बताएं, हम ये ना बताएं कि किस तरह से लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की आपकी धज्जियां उड़ गई, हम ये ना बताएं कि Y+ सिक्योरिटी के अंदर एक ऐसे नेता को मार दिया जो कि आप ही की सरकार के साथ कोलेशन में है. मतलब क्या करें, हम शाबाशी दें आपको इस पर कि अब और बचा क्या है आपके अंदर. मतलब शिवाजी महाराज की मूर्ति तक गिर गई आपके राज में, उसने भी खड़े होने से मना कर दिया. एक लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बचा था, जिस अंडरवर्ल्ड को बाला साहब ने खत्म किया वो अंडरवर्ल्ड फिर से जागृत हो गया. मतलब जाते जाते आप इस सरकार के अंदर, सरकार तो आपकी जानी है, जाते जाते आप मतलब वो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की जो बात थोड़ी बहुत रह गई थी वो भी आपने खत्म कर दी. और आप कहते हैं कि हम आपको कुछ कहे ना, बोले ना, पॉलिटिक्स ना करें. हम पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं. क्या ये मर्डर हमने करवाया? क्या इसके पीछे हमारा हाथ है? क्या ये आपकी फेलियर नहीं है? मतलब हम आपके ऊपर सवाल ना उठाए, आप कह रहे हैं कि हम राजनीति कर रहे हैं, तो क्या करें? मतलब शाबाशी दें आपको कि बहुत अच्छा हुआ. क्या कहें हम आपको, मुझे आप ही बता दीजिए. चलिए,
Advocate Susi Bensha, how would you respond to the Shiv Sena? How would you respond to the Shiv Sena UBT faction, which is saying, should we pat your backs? Should we laud you for what has happened? They are saying that right ahead of elections, a murder like this has taken place, and here we are talking about a leader of your alliance itself. Isn't this an intel failure? Because we have information that the accused were wrecking the area, that is the Bandra area. The MLA's office were keeping a watch on him for the last 30 days. How is it that the police did not have any clue? How is it that the intel agencies had no clue of what was to come?
My heartfelt condolences to the Siddique family. We lost a Dildar and a Damdar Mumbaikar today. He used to celebrate iftaris and Dasera with the same fervor, and maybe his connect to the people today took his life. Yes, you are right. There have been lapses. There could have been lapses. And that is the reason, within hours, that you mentioned. We've apprehended the 2 of the accused. We've found out the identity of the other 2 who are absconding. And we've done 15 teams have been established on ground, not only to go to Maharashtra, but the entire nation. Now, should there be some lapses, right? As my concerned Shiv Sena is saying, UBT, Ubata ke, Hamare Gupta ji, that is the reason there has to be inquiry. We are not a banana republic. In the same breath, you mentioned 2 of the cases during the Aghadi Bigadi times. What about Sachin Vaze? What about Mansukh Hirani? What about the bombs planted near Ambani residence? This is not the time to score a political score. It is time to come together as Mumbaikar, as Maharashtra, and to find out what went wrong. It is the same Mumbai police which they are trying to tarnish the image. They are the reason that they systematically decimated the gang war during the 80s and the early 90s. Here, the entire opposition is coming together.
But Susi Ben Shah, the Shiv Sena UBT says that the underworld is back. They are saying that this smacks of, the imprint of the D gang.
This is an exception. This is an exception. Earlier in the day, I was on the other show. Save and accept. The Aghadi and Bigadi spokesperson, every actress, every actor, every social worker said that Mumbai by far is the safe and secure city, which is a very safe and secure city.
But Baba Siddique's shocking murder may actually raise those questions and may actually have them wonder that is it safe? If somebody like Baba Siddique, who's powerful, who's influential, who's a leader of the ruling alliance in the state of Maharashtra, who has links in almost every political party, who is connected to not just the Bollywood fraternity, but also to the business world. If somebody like him can be killed on a day like Dashera, when police bandobast is at its maximum, can the common man feel safe? Let me bring in Nirmal Kaur. Nirmal Kaur, there are a lot of angles that are being spoken about. The Lawrence Bishnoi angle, the Dawood angle, the business rivalry angle. But the focus currently now is on that viral Facebook post which cops are trying to now authenticate. Now, Lawrence Bishnoi has been giving threats. If we go by that viral Facebook post, which is yet, to be confirmed and authenticated by the police, there is a claim that is being made that anybody who helps a top Bollywood actor or has links with the Dawood gang, they will have to pay. How do you look at the things that are now unfolding?
I definitely think, of course, the matter is under investigation and police is hot on the heels of the perpetrators, and a lot of investigation will have to make background checks and to piece up the story. But it is a fact that jails are being used with impunity by the criminals like Lawrence Bishnoi, to do anything, for collecting levy, for putting fines, for getting people murdered, even inside the jails, even outside. They can do anything. Jails have become safe havens for criminals. The jails, the institution of jails is like, it is not that feared jail anymore. They would rather be in jail and carry out their empire from there. They run their empires from jail. People like Lawrence Bishnoi. A few others also, quite a few others. So jails are not being run properly. Jails are left totally to the pakkas. What is a pakka? Pakka are the permanent, the people who are convicted, who are there. Jails are cleaned, cooking is done, everything. Even the marshals, they are made out of these pakkas. People who are convicted of serious crimes, who are there for 8 years, 10 years, longer. So I think our jails need thorough overhaul of our jailing system. Because in films and all we say people are very afraid of going to jail.
Nirmal Kaur, I apologize to interject, but I would like to ask you one question. Who do you think is responsible for the murder of Baba Siddique?
See, that is not a very, that is what investigation is all about. It will need to be investigated. This post may or may not mean anything. They have claimed credit, but anybody could have claimed credit.
Okay.
Any outfit can go and claim credit.
Okay.
It will need a lot of background checks and, tying up of investigation is very painstaking work. It's slow, it's like watching a paint dry. That is the kind of work police investigation is.
Okay.
So it will need thorough investigation.
All right.
One can take any guess but that won't be very professional.
Let me bring in Dr. Nikul Patel of the Congress Party. Dr. Patel, there are multiple angles that are under the investigation. The Mumbai police is saying that after this crime was executed, we immediately went ahead and nabbed the accused. We are on the trail of the other two suspects and we are investigating all possible links. Why do you think politics should take precedence over probe? What should be the priority right now?
Yeah, very unfortunate and tragic event for the Mumbai. A politician has been shot dead on the day when the celebrations of Dussehra was on. I think this is not the first event where such a celebrity or someone is not being threatened. Over here, we have found that he has been shot dead. Previously, Salman Khan, Ambani Parivar, all these things were also under scanner and they were also being threatened. Now it's a question to the present government definitely that why they are not able to pull out the intelligence and they are not able to do anything against such culprit peoples who used to do such activity into the Mumbai. Secondly, Congress, as a Congress, definitely feel that we have also lost a good politician who was working for the country. And today it's not for politicizing any event, but definitely we would like to ask question to the present government because they always say that they are into 24/7 into the public and they feel that they are ruling the country very well as well as the Maharashtra.
Request, Shaina, as Baba Siddique's funeral is currently underway, state honors are being accorded to him. Your alliance and your party especially is under fire from both the Shiv Sena, the NCP, Sharad Pawar faction and the Congress. They are saying that law and order is in absolute shambles and if there is somebody to blame, it is the state government. How do you finally respond to them?
Look, whenever you have a situation, it could be a law and order issue, it could be a particular rape, it could be a murder, anything. If the Shashan Prashashan, that is the administration and state government, do not act or do not act with absolute fierce movement, then I think that we can question. But if not, then what is the reason to just get into this blame game? Whether it's Badlapur, whether it's Baba Siddique, there have been action by the Mumbai police that one has seen time and again. If you take cases in the past, please don't forget what happened in Palghar. I'm not getting into a competition that what happened during their time. And they have the audacity to talk about a white paper, which is nothing but a black paper. People haven't forgotten the corruption, the gross corruption during COVID and after COVID of the so-called Mahavinash Agadi.
Because
but we don't want to go
Shaina,
into
I
that.
have to interject here. I have to bring in our other guests as well. There's very little time on the debate. Apologize for cutting you short. But Suti-Ben Shah, if the opposition is raising questions on Baba Siddique's murder and is also reminding you of what happened in Badlapur, they will also say that if your police would have been strong enough, if the intel mechanism would be strong enough, these crimes would have never happened. So you cannot shirk responsibility.
Just add to what Shaina says and to expose the diabolical nature of this Agadi Bigadi. What happened? Did they ask for resignation of Mamata Banerjee? There no action was initiated. Right? We do accept for a minute that there could have been some lapse and therefore the inquiry. Where does the seriousness come? The chief minister immediately from the Thana residence issued a statement. Went personally to visit the grieving family at the hospital. That shows the seriousness to all the administration that there is a political will to quickly and swiftly move with the investigation. We as all Mumbaikars and responsible citizens should help the Mumbai police to have a quick inquiry.
Sanjay Gupta ji, politics mat kijiye. Moment bahut somber hai. As we speak right now, the moment is very somber. Let's put our points across. How do you respond to what the Shiv Sena is saying? वो कह रहे हैं कि आप तो crime के मुद्दे पे आप बहुत selective है. जब आपके alliance partners जो दूसरे states में है, वहाँ पे lawlessness होता है, तब तो आप कुछ नहीं कहते.
कितनी हैरत की बात है, मतलब कि अपनी फेलियर को ये किस तरह से जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं. मतलब ये इस तरह के आरोप प्रत्यारोप लगा रहे हैं, इस तरह के पुराने चीज़ों को उखाड़ रहे हैं. कई चीज़ें तो इन्होंने ऐसी बता दी जिस टाइम ये हमारे साथ अलायंस में थे और आज ये बीजेपी के साथ अलायंस में है. मतलब अपनी फेलियर को छुपाने के लिए ये किसी भी तरह का कोई जस्टिफिकेशन दे सकते हैं, इसका कोई भी लॉजिकल नहीं है. मतलब एक पर्सन जिसके पास Y+ सिक्योरिटी थी उसका मर्डर हो गया, टेररिज्म दोबारा से फिर से गैंगस्टर फिर से ये मुंबई में सक्रिय हो गए और ये बता रहे कि सचिन वाजे ने क्या किया था, और उस परमवीर सिंह के टाइम में क्या हुआ था, पाल घर में क्या हुआ था, मतलब आप इस बात को जस्टिफाइड करेंगे इस बात से अपनी फेलियर को छुपाने के लिए। और आपने तो बहुत से आरोप ऐसे लगाए हैं जिन आरोपों को अदालतों ने बिल्कुल भी नहीं माना था किसी भी मामले में। आपने जो होम मिनिस्टर साहब पर जो आरोप लगाए थे कि 100 करोड़ रुपए की उगाही, कोरोना काल में कौन से 100 करोड़ रुपए की उगाही हो रही थी जब रेस्टोरेंट खुल नहीं रहे थे, कब खुल नहीं रहे थे, कोई चल नहीं रहा था बाहर। आप कहते हैं 100 करोड़ रुपए की उगाही, ये बीजेपी ने आरोप लगाया था। उस टाइम कौन जा रहा था पबों में, कौन जा रहा था जिसको बाद में
Dr. Nirmal Kaur and Nikul Patel. We'll have to end the debate over here because we're completely running short of time. Thanking all our guests for joining us on this broadcast. Questions will be raised on what led to Baba Siddique's murder. Who's behind it? Is the Lawrence Bishnoi gang behind it? Is that angle genuine or is it a deflection attempt? Is there more than what meets the eye?